Welcome, 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 welcome. Yes, Jamaica Funk is like my favorite song. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Meatless Mondays. It's just such a wonderful song. I love Jamaica Funk. Like every Monday, I play the song, and it's the kind of song that gets you up, it gets you moving, it gets you just, doing your thing. It's just a fabulous song to like, get to the beat. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, happy Monday, whether you're driving, whether you are at home in your kitchen, getting ready to prepare for your evening meal. Get some Jamaica funk going on, get some music going on. It just really wakes you up, gets you going. At least it gets me going. I don't know. I have to speak for myself. It gets me going. But I'm really excited today that whether you're joining me on Clubhouse or YouTube or Facebook, I'm not sure which platform you're on. Welcome to Meatless Mondays. Meatless Mondays is on Mondays at 5 o'clock, and it's an opportunity for me to share a little bit about with you about this plant-based journey and just kind of a few tips. And actually, tonight I'm going to share a recipe with you as well. I was hoping to actually prepare the recipe for you, but I have been in these streets working, so I didn't have a chance to set it up the way I wanted to set it up for you. But I am to tell you about it, and hopefully you can take that information and use it later, right? And you can prepare this meal yourself. But first, I really want to get into the various food groups, right? So a lot of times people say, "What do I eat?" What can you eat when you are plant-based? There's so much food. There's just so much food that is available to you. There are like 5 or 6 groups, depending on how you want to break it down. So you have your fruits and vegetables in a group. So any fruit that you like, any vegetable that you like that's all considered plant-based. Then you have your legumes. So legumes are like peas and beans and lentils. And a lot of times people say, where do you get your protein from? A lot of your protein comes from beans, from legumes. Quite a bit of protein in there. There are some proteins too in vegetables, like greens are a great source of protein as well. Nuts and seeds, cashews, pistachios, almonds, walnuts, especially, all are great nutritional sources in the various food groups. Then you have your breads, your rice, your pasta. Um, Nothing else a favorite go to for me, which is why I still have my beautiful love handles, is pasta. I love pasta. I love rice. Some vegans don't eat rice or they just eat brown rice, but whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat. I eat rice. I love bread. I'm just a fanatic about bread as well. And then there's so many dairy alternatives. So when you are plant-based, dairy and eggs are really not a part of your diet. But there are so many alternatives for eggs. There's mung beans, which really give you that egg consistency, flavor, taste. A wonderful alternative for dairy, um, for eggs, and for dairy, any of the nut milk. So soy milk, coconut milk, almond milk. If you want to do a grain, you can do oat milk. All of those are great substitutes. And I'm going to tell you a little story. I used to like ice cream, but I didn't love it. And I really didn't understand why I didn't love it. It just didn't make me feel good. It left this whole mucusy thing on my tongue. I just did not enjoy it. And as much as people are like, oh, go for ice cream, I was not one of those people. Like I could eat pistachio ice cream and strawberry. But all the other ones, I could leave it, right? Then I got turned on recently, like within the last 5 years, to dairy free ice cream. And oh my God, I was in heaven. Like I could enjoy it. I didn't get the aftertaste, I didn't get the mucus. It was just such a wonderful experience to have an ice cream that was not that was fully plant-based. It didn't have the dairy in it. And then I really realized that I was allergic to dairy. And if you've heard me talk about it before, one of the benefits of going plant-based is it eliminates a lot of the mucus in your body. At least it did for me. So eliminating the dairy from my diet took out quite a bit of the mucus. So there was a period where I was totally mucus free. I still get it because I don't discriminate with desserts. So I don't say, what's in that dessert? So I'm a 99%. 1%, I will eat just about any dessert, and I pay for it later because the mucus just pops back up for me. But I kind of stay away from ice cream made with dairy because there are great ice creams that taste wonderful that have absolutely no dairy in them. And I think if you take the dairy out, just try it for a little while. Don't do eggs, don't do regular milk. Just remove it. Do it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I think you'll see the difference. But that's a category. Dairy is a category, and there are various types of vegetable oils: avocado oil, vegetable oil, corn oil, like all different types of oils, and they have different heating points. So depending on what you are preparing or what you're using it for, olive oil, which a lot of people are very familiar with, will determine what type of oil you will use. Those are kind of the different types of food groups. And I want to, let me see what's going on here. I'm in all these different places. Today, I really want to share with you one very simple, special recipe. So, I'm not going to be here long today because girls got things to do. But this is zoodles. It's so easy, so good. You can use different sauces, but today I'm going to talk about a pesto, vegan pesto sauce. And zoodles are noodles made with zucchini. Yes. So zoodles are gluten-free. They are low calorie. They're a great substitute for traditional pasta. They're great for a fresh vegan dinner. And for your best results, you want to toss the zucchini pasta, the zoodle, with the basil pesto sauce and serve it right away. It's so good. You can also use traditional spaghetti sauce if that's your choice as well. If you want a red sauce, but this pesto sauce is really great. So you want to take 5 to 6 zucchinis, trim them, take the skin off of them, or cut the skin off. It's your choice. If they're organic, you can leave the skin on. You need a little bit of salt. You need some fresh basil leaves, about a cup packed in, 2 cloves of garlic crushed and peeled, like a third of a cup of unsalted cashews, 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of nutritional yeast, a little bit of black pepper, and about a fourth of a cup of extra virgin olive oil, and 1 cup of grape tomatoes, and you want to cut those in half. So the very first thing that you want to do, you may have a spiraler. I have a spiraler. It's like this, you turn it and you put it in, you put the zucchini in there and it spirals it off. If you have that, great. If you don't, you can cut it into thin strands or strips and then, slice it down that way to make your noodles. But you want to put the noodles in the colander and toss them with the salt and let it drain for about 10 to 15 minutes. And what that does is it removes a lot of the excess water that zucchini has. If you don't have time for that, the world will not end. And then but that's draining, you want to make your pesto sauce. So you combine the basil, combine the garlic, the cashews, the lemon juice, the nutritional yeast, and the salt and pepper. You put that in a food processor, pulse it up, and it's going to be kind of coarse. And then add in the 4th cup of oil. So you want to combine that really, really well and set it aside. So with the remaining oil, you're going to put that in a really large skillet, heat it up, put in your drained zucchini needles, and you'll toss it until it's hot, 2 to 3 minutes. That'll kind of give your zucchini this translucentness. You can put that in a bowl, and then you add in that pesto sauce that you made and tomatoes. Toss it to combine. This baby, about 20 minutes in, you are done, done, done. You've got a delicious meal. You have a healthy meal. You can sprinkle some more nutritional yeast on top, or some black pepper on top, and it's just like, it is yummy. It is delicious. It is easy to make, and you know, it's easy to make, and you're done in 20, 30 minutes, and you have a really healthy, satisfying meal to take you through the evening. So that's all I have for you today. This was Meatless Mondays. We're going to be putting together a membership for those of you who want to learn how to cook these phenomenal meat free or plant based meals. I like to say plant based because there's just so much yumminess in a plant based meal. But if you're interested in doing sessions with me and some other people to actually cook together, I'll be setting up a membership for that. And if you're interested, just drop your information in the in my DM, yes, or in the comments, and we're going to get started with that really, really soon. I really wanted to have people over, like a small dinner party, and we cook at the party. But sometimes people just want to be at home. They want to be in their own kitchen with all of their own utensils, doing their thing. And I understand that. That's so awesome. I'm just happy. I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're listening. I'm happy that you're taking a step towards putting more plant-based meals in your diet, just in the everyday. So once a week, hey, that's great. Once a day, if you just did it for breakfast or do it for lunch or do it for dinner, that's great. Once every day, even better. But I'm really, really excited. Excited for you. I'm really excited that you're going to just, try it on and see there's so many delicious and wonderful foods you can eat. If you check out my Instagram page, there's lots of things that I've tried throughout this journey, different meals, and you can just peek in there and do some things. That's at Clara Lyons-DeVaughn. You can catch me on YouTube at Clara Lyons-DeVaughn, and definitely on Facebook at Clara Lyons-DeVaughn. Or actually, this is probably streaming on my business page, which is Lions View Realty. Shout out to Financial Fridays. That's on Fridays at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about things that help you improve your bottom line. And trust me, eating plant-based will help your bottom line. Your grocery bill budget will go down, 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 because meat is expensive, y'all. But it also plant-based is a lot healthier for you. You will definitely feel better. But I'm going to get back. We're going to end like we started with Jamaica Funk, and you probably can't hear it on Facebook, so sorry. And maybe not on YouTube because it's just the way this streaming platform works. However, for those of you on Clubhouse, we're going to rock it out. We are going to rock it out with Mr. Tom Brown, Funkin' for Jamaica. Yes, yes. Oh, oh, my song is over. In stream.